All right, what is up, Swing Trader Snacks here, We're back for another watch list, and we're going to take a quick look at some positions that I may possibly enter this week. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I'm still looking for a little bit of confirmation out of the markets. Go ahead and pull it up here. We had a big rip Friday coming out of Powell's speech, and we got an inside day yesterday reaction off of it, right? So we were looking for confirmation. We didn't want to go piling into a bunch of stocks coming off of a big ripper from the news of Powell leaning more dovish out there in Jackson Hole on Friday. So the market got the news, got the statements out of Powell that it wanted, ripped really hard on Friday. We want to make sure that we're not getting into any sort of fake out coming off of that. So we're going to be slightly cautious this week just to see how things play out. But look, the breadth is still pretty strong, right? We are ripping back up towards all-time highs. And let me get rid of the 5-minute here. We're ripping back up towards all-time highs. We're getting an inside day on the upper end of the range yesterday. So the upper end of Friday's range, right? We got an inside day on the top half of that range. Really strong, right? So if we get a breakout of yesterday's high to the upside, we should see new highs pretty quickly off of a move like that. I'd like to see it hold the 9, but, guys, we're in a bull market, okay? And it's okay if we get a little bit shaky, okay? We don't want to see any extreme selling, but look, the RSP breaking the highs, holding that breakout level yesterday, curl up today would be nice, back towards all-time highs. Would really be a great look for market breadth. IWM, I believe, was inside top half, yes. All right, so we are pushing towards highs on this. A continuation of that trend would be absolutely beautiful, and we would want to be positioning for that, okay? So I did do an entry yesterday on NBIS. It was a peg play and triple R setup, both triggering at the same time. We took that, and we are hoping for the best out of it, obviously. So today, I don't want to do a super long watch list. There's a few that I would like to enter should we get a confirmation day in the market. But Net and Dash, just to put it in a nutshell, Net and Dash are my two favorites. We've talked about these quite a bit recently. Net back over the 9. We've got all-time highs above with a recent high just before that. Both should act as a magnet. If we can get some strength here and back on trend, I would be a buyer. Dash, let's do ANET first. Same exact, very, very similar look, okay? We've got all-time highs above, and we've got a peg play, and we've got a flag here, a peg play, and a triple R setup all in one. Very, very good look here on ANET. I am interested. And then we've got Dash as well, putting in the same pattern, right? We've got prior all-time highs above and recent all-time high just sitting above that. So I would look to target that area on an entry with a really tight stop. We've got a 4-to-1 potential play here, and you can see how well the triple R setup has worked on Dash in the past. This one really does respect structure, as do most of the ones on our Focus 50 list. That's why they're there. We want strong companies in a trend backed by growing fundamentals. Okay, so we've got the protection, positioning of Wall Street, right? The people who really move the markets, right? We are getting into the same stuff they're positioning in. We're getting them on a discount as they are showing that they may want to push higher, right? So it's the triple R setup is a strong trending stock. Retracement, reaction at or around our level, and then a remount of the short term would be our buy trigger, and that is the triple R in a nutshell. That's what we're looking for the most out of this market because we are in a trend. We are strong. Guys, if you want a few more, I like AMD, I like CCJ, I like Oklo, I like Tesla, is breaking out of this range. MP, energy is very strong. That whole sector is looking good. I like Shop. Okay, all of these have the same look, right? They're triple R setups or peg plays, or both aligning into one right now, which is sick. So, really high probability there. You got to swing the bat when you get that combination. You just simply have to swing the bat because over time, that accumulates into an edge. Guys, you got to swing the bat when you see this stuff. CLS is another one here. This was a trigger yesterday. But I think by now, if you've watched any of my stuff, you should be able to see what I'm looking for, right? Triple R setup, peg play. You can see the peg play entry here on NBIS, but it was both a triple R and a peg. But we've got our anchored VWAP here beginning to curl up. We've got our point of control, and the price above both of those is a trigger. And then we also had, for NBIS, we had the triple R setup trigger here yesterday as well. Okay, we actually had that, technically that triggered on Friday, but I didn't really want to buy into Friday's strength. I wanted to see some confirmation Monday, which we got, and through Friday's high was my trigger on that yesterday. right about, I bought this pullback right here when it showed a bit of strength. I think I bought this candle here. But yeah, look, guys, we're strong. I'm excited. Energy is back up. Having a kid has been quite draining, but I'm feeling good, feeling happy. I like where the market is at, and if we can get back on trend, a continuation here, then we're gonna make a bit of money in these next couple weeks, which is exciting. So guys, stay disciplined, don't go too heavy. We're still at all-time highs. Hey, we're probably market risk B, but yeah, guys, I'm cool with taking an entry or two throughout the week as long as we do hold up. NVIDIA earnings is Wednesday, I believe, after the bell. We can figure that out. All right, yes, confirmed. It is after the bell on Wednesday for NVIDIA, and it's worth taking note, and I wouldn't want to front run too much into it because it will move the market. If NVIDIA gaps down big, the market will likely sell off. I believe it is the leader for market cap in the market. It's going to move the market, okay? The market will react to NVIDIA earnings this week, so let's not front load too much into it. I did stay away from A-Lab yesterday, which was the exact same entry. It was a triple R and a peg play entry triggering yesterday, but it is in semiconductors, so it will be affected by NVIDIA's earnings, and I just don't want to get into something. Essentially, it's just like front loading NVIDIA's earning or any company earnings play, which you guys know we don't do. So I'm okay with taking stuff outside of that sector this week, but stay pretty light. We're at a risk profile B, I would say. Let's get through the NVIDIA earnings and see if we break to all-time highs again. Keep an eye on small caps. Keep an eye on sector flow. But guys, we're looking good, man. Stay controlled and go make some money. Cool. Thanks.